We all have those people that we look up to or greatly admire. As a young 18-year-old girl with an ever-dying passion for the ministry, Vesta Mangun was my role model. She was everything I wanted to be when I grew up. Strong, God-fearing, bold, humble, confident, and loving. About 3 years ago, I had the honor and the privilege of attending my very first ladies' conference. The speaker that year happened to be Vesta Mangun and her daughter-in-law, Mickey Mangun. The moment I heard Vesta Mangun was preaching, my little heart jumped for joy. I couldn't wait for my life to be forever changed by the powerful and anointed Vesta Mangun. Little did I know that my life was going to be forever changed in ways I had no idea about, just by a few simple words written down in my Bible. The entire weekend was incredible. Every service was life-changing. I had learned so much about myself, my walk with God. Sister Vesta and Mickey tag-teamed the entire weekend, making every message so much more meaningful and impactful. On the last day of the conference, everyone lined up to meet them and talk with them. Sister Vesta had a line out the door trying to meet with her and talk with her. I turned my head and Sister Mickey was off to the side, taking pictures and chatting with a couple people. I quickly ran over to meet her. When it came my turn to talk with her, she looked at me and smiled with the biggest smile on her face and hugged me so tight. It was as if I'd known her my whole life. After introducing myself, I'd asked if she would sign my Bible. With a surprised look on her face, humbled, she said, "Of course I would sign your Bible. It would be my honor. But before I sign it, can I show you my favorite verse?" As soon as she asked that, my heart began to beat so fast. The Mickey Mangun wanted to show me her favorite verse in the Bible. She took my Bible and began flipping through the pages. A few seconds later, she stopped in the book of Micah. She then proceeded to read Micah 6:8. "He hath shown thee, O man, what is good, and what doth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy God." After she read it through one time, she took my pen and began to underline each section of the verse. I can remember it as if it was yesterday. She looked me dead in the eye and said, "You know, we make living for God so much more harder than what it actually has to be. All that He requires of us is written right here in His Word. To do justly. All this means is to do right. Simple as that. To love mercy. Just love on people." I can remember her extending her hands out as if she was reaching for those lost souls and just saying, "Love them. Love them with the same mercy that was given to you freely." And lastly, to walk humbly. This was the one she said that many would get stumped on. How do you truly walk humbly with God? It's easy. As she lifted up my Bible, all you need is this. And without the Word of God, you can never truly walk humbly with Him. We must be in His Word every day and apply it to our daily life in order to ever walk humbly with God. Never in a million years would I have thought this verse would make such an impact on my life. When she signed my Bible, she put her name underneath and put the words, "Say yes." For the longest time, I never understood exactly what that meant. But looking back now, it all makes sense. Here I am, 20, about to be 21, at a Bible college I said yes to, and whose whole mission is based off of Micah 6:8. Do justly, love mercy, walk humbly. God works in crazy ways, and I'm convinced there is a reason for absolutely everything.